Hey guys, I'm back. Now what we got to do, we got that broke down. You can see right there, we got it broke down all the way around on both sides. We got to flip it back over. You want to flip it back over on the side that the valve stem's on. And what you do, you get you some tools. I just get you some tire irons. I've got another one like this, but I don't know where it's at. We're getting ready to move over there to the other house. We got stuff scattered everywhere. But anyway, let me see. You got these, I got a big old pry bar and a tire spoon. But what I do, let's get right here. What you gonna do, you want to get down here and you want to put your knee right there. You want to get in there and break it. Get your foot on that thing and break that thing over. Some of these old tires are pretty stiff. You break that thing over like that. Just put your foot on it right there. And then you want to get in there and get you another bite. You just want to work it around just like that right there. And try to get another bite right here. That needs to stay down back there in the back. Get another bite and get that spoon works a little bit better. The smaller the bite that you can get is better. Sometimes it don't work. It's still tires stiff. See, you gotta pull that thing back. Where's my hammer at? Right there. Baby started. Take your hammer. Drive that baby in there. Stay on my head. Once you get that thing about halfway, it'll come on off pretty easy. But if you try to get it off when that thing's turned upside down, you see the valve stems on this side. All right, now what you want to do, this can sometimes be pretty tough. Used to when I was a little younger, I didn't have a problem on there now. If you want to get that bottom of that thing. Right there. Ow. That thing popped right off there if I wasn't filming this thing. But what you want to do, get that thing just like that right there. You're going to try to get some pressure on it. What you want to do, put some pressure on it right there. And you want to hit that thing. Just kind of get it started. Put a little more pressure on it. Tire shop, and it is. But we go up there to the tire shop this morning. I order a tire. It comes in. I have to wait here a couple hours for it to come in. And go up there Saturday morning. Waiting in line up there on Saturday morning. It's I could be up there 2 hours. 2 hours waiting on to get this little tire changed. And I really need to be on the road. Let's try here and put a little bit of soap water on it. It's what we check our tires. We got something in our tires. We'll do a wet one side like that right there. Well, I'm gonna make sure before we put it on it's the right size. But you see, get this baby started. What do you put? Just hit that inside, right around the ring. Get out of the way. make sure that side's down. There you go. On there like that, and then we'll do the kind of reverse just like we did taking that thing off. We're gonna get the spoon and this pry bar right here. But what you want to do, oh man, I checked it right there. Let me show you what I did, folks. I shouldn't have been prying on that side, but what I did, I jacked up that stem right there. I tore it all to pieces right there. I knew better than that. I knew better than that right there. Anyway, I got to get that out and take that baby out, punch it out. You can see it right there. I pried up against that bow stem right there and just broke it off. I seen it, but I kind of ignored it. Let's see if we got another one over here. Replace that baby with. Yeah, I got one. Got a fat one and another one. Let me see if I can punch that thing out. Right there. Get a screwdriver and punch it out. Punch that thing out right there. Might take that tire back off. I don't know. Can't get back up under there. I should have checked it before I did that. I knew better than that. Let me see if I can get that thing down there at the bottom. Or the other end of that thing right there. Little pieces right there. Let me see what we can do. We're working on the sweat. It's humid this morning. Humid as the devil. I'm gonna try to put that in there and take this little 4-way valve stem remover. You can do it a couple ways. You can put it inside. You can put it on the outside. What you want to do, you want to be able to get that thing and pull it up through that hole right there. Let me see what I can do right here. See if I can get that thing in there. I'm going to take that thing all the way back off. Maybe. Not heavy one. Do it from the back side easy. Just like that right there. And what I was thinking, what we'll do is screw that on. Screw that on there like that. And then I need to get some of that water right there, that soap water. Just put around it like that right there. Then we're gonna reach in here on this side. A little bit more. There we go. There we go. That thing should be sealed up on the back side real tight. And we get on to getting on here. Sweating good this morning. It's humid. Get something to wipe my face off. But if this baby's recording, it is. Alright folks, we're going to try this again. Check that valve stem right there. When you do, I start on the back side. You want to lift that tire. Like I say, lift it. It's like this right there. You want to put I put my knees on it like that right there. Like I said, the first 2 or 3 is not bad. Not gonna be bad at all. Take it, baby. Get it started. The further around you go, the smaller the bites you're gonna have to get. But like I said, what I'm trying to do, trying to get a spare one to take it with me up the road. We seemed like the last week we ain't had nothing but trouble with tires. Last Saturday I had 2 blowouts, moving equipment. I got Beth to go with me on one trip. We was gonna run up the road, just right up the road, and get the stump grinder, bring it home. I said, "You wanna ride with me?" She said, "Yeah, I'll ride with you." And we took off up there. We got, I don't know, about 4 miles from the house, and blew a little old trailer tire, just shredded it. And there I was, didn't have nobody here at the house to call, you know, but she was there. So what I did, I didn't have a spare with me, and I unhooked the trailer, and she sat with a stump grinder while I come and got what I needed to. I did have a spare, but for some reason my jack wasn't working. That's what it was. The jack wasn't working. I needed a block. But anyway, for all that be said, she sat with that, with a trailer and a stump grinder, while I went and got what I needed, went back and fixed it. But I'm about 35 miles away from the road. And on a Saturday, I'm gonna just take everything I need that I can think of. And that way I don't have to inconvenience nobody, which she'd be glad to come and get me. That's not a problem, but everybody's got their own things going on. And I know West of the White, they would come and get me in a minute. They wouldn't hesitate, but you know, they got stuff going on. Everybody's busy. It's just quicker if you got what you need. You're just changing on the side of the road. But right now, we've got to get some air in these things. This can be a booger too, getting the air to clench these things up. I'll show you a little trick right here. Go ahead and take your valve stem out. That valve stem is very important, getting these things unclenched and clenched. You want a place for that air to be able to get out, and now you want a place for that air to get in quick. You know, that little old valve stem restricts the air pretty good. So what I'm gonna pump this compressor up, let it pump up just a minute, and then I'll show you. We'll try this thing, see what happens. Get this thing, see if we can get this thing clenched up right quick. All right, folks. Hey, you got that thing pumped up. Let me show you what we got. We got the valve stem out of the valve stem. We got the inside out. What we do, we take the chuck off of this. This is what we've got right here, just that piece right there. But what you do, you're gonna try to get as much air into this thing as you can. Now, hopefully, we put that thing on there and it's gonna shoot a lot of air in there quick and it'll clench up. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes you have to put a belt, rope around it, a chain come along like on the bigger tires. But a lot of times these right here, and what it might can do is just pick it up and bounce it. But let's see what we got right here. We're gonna put that thing on there real quick. All right. There we go. See that right there, folks? Just moving it a little bit. You hear it pop? That thing's clenched up. Take that right there off. Grab us a valve stem. Put it on the thing right here. There we have it right there. Now what we'll do, I'm gonna pump this thing up. There we have it. All right, now we put that on the trailer and go up the road, make sure we got our jack and our tools to get that off. We've trying to get a T-bar, one of those T-bar wrenches for every trailer, because it's aggravating. You get everything you need, you don't have one component to change the tire. That's a little different tire tread. We're gonna try this. David up there at the tire place said, hey, try this tire right here. Might get a little better life out of it. But let me put this thing over here. Get ready to put it on the trailer. But just kind of closing here on this tire. I'm gonna turn this thing up here and tell you. Now I know you say, well, that's a lot of work. That's a whole lot of work just to change a tire. They change it up there in 5-10 minutes. Charge you, I don't know, you go up there, you don't buy a tire, probably charge you $10, $15, $20 change that tire. It's not the $20, it's worth $20, $25 to change it. I spent about 30 minutes here maybe working on this tire. The big thing is, you see me start with that other tire. I started with another tire, and if you're wasting time, it don't work. Then back up and punt. You know, don't spend 3 hours on one thing. Back up and punt. But what I'm getting at, if I would have went up there, had to order a tire, hang around here a couple hours till lunch, then get the tire in, then me run up there. Everybody comes in at lunch. I'm waiting three hours plus 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm gonna tie up a half a day waiting on a tire so I can go up the roads. So that's kind of my take on it. It's not for everybody to do. You got a good tire man. We got a super tire man right up the road here, but sometimes they just, you know, they've got other customers they got to deal with. And what we'll do, we'll pick up 1 or 2 of these tires when we pick up a big tire, or if they're changing something, I'll just have David order me some tires. We have 1 or 2, 3 sitting around here all the time. Sometimes we'll try to have them all clenched up and ready to go. But anyway, I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna go out here and put this thing on the trailer and get loaded up. I'm gonna take you guys along. Maybe we can grind a couple stumps today. We got about 35 miles, 40 miles to go up the road. Grind one in a pretty tight spot. Then we're gonna come back down here. We got one close to the house, a friend of mine. We're gonna try to get it out. He's wanting to get it, and then we'll probably take the ditch witch back over there and get the chips up, because he's got some guys coming in, I think this week, to do some seeding for him. So we're going to try to get that taken care of if we don't run into any trouble. All right, well, I'll catch you here in a little bit.